today we're looking at the Vegemite Puzzle, 500-piece puzzle from Imagination Gaming that I picked up in the charity shop for $4. To provide a little context for any international watchers who might not have heard of it, Vegemite is an Australian food spread and cultural touchstone, basically a descendant of British Marmite. It's a viscous, near-black paste made from waste yeast extract discarded by beer brewers, and it's quite good on toast. I think a mistake a lot of curious foreigners make with it is treating it like it's Nutella. So with its very salty umami flavour, it's best to only use it sparingly. My advice, if you'd like to try some, is to heat up some toast, put down a generous layer of margarine to sop it up, and then spread the thinnest amount of Vegemite on top. Of course, I grew up on the stuff, so I'm quite happy to spread it on thick, or just lick it straight from the knife. But I can see why that's not to everyone's taste. Now, to provide a little context for Imagination Gaming, well, that's a little trickier. I can't claim to be the most thorough researcher, but every link on their Wikipedia page is now dead, including the link to their official website. It seems that they are, or possibly were, an Australian company who made it big in the late 90s by exploiting an untrademarked radio quiz segment to create the popular game Battle of the Sexes, before continuing to make games based on popular TV licenses like Deal or No Deal and The Chase. However, judging from recent headlines, it seems their CEO may have hustled himself into a corner, which could explain their sudden disappearance from the internet. Whatever the case, it's no great loss to the puzzling world. I could only find evidence of a couple of puzzles with their branding, and if this one is anything to judge by, they were a licensing company first and foremost, with games and puzzles just a mechanism to leverage. That all said, the product here isn't just some horrendously cheap cash-in. The piece quality is fine. I'd say they're most like the pieces of the Areaware puzzle that I solved last year. They have a shiny finish, they're fairly thick, and they're also a bit larger than the typical piece, with the completed puzzle taking up a lot more desk space than I was expecting for 500 pieces. The pieces lock together reasonably well, and I didn't really have issues with false fits despite some similar looking pieces. So not too bad, especially for a novelty puzzle. As for the image, well, it's a jar of Vegemite on a yellow background, with the background taking up about 2/3 of the space. It at least has these faint radial lines emanating from the jar across the image, so it's possible to use the direction of the lines and distance between them to work out where each piece should go. Possible, but not easy. After getting the jar and caption together in about 40 minutes, I spent another 2 hours staring at those faint yellow lines, struggling to get some pieces together. It's not my ideal way to spend an evening, though I can see some puzzlers reveling in the challenge. I suppose it's the type of thing you either really like or really hate. Oh, if only there was an analogy. I will give Imagination Gaming credit for one thing though. On the back of the box they have something that I love to see. Large, unobscured puzzle image. True, it's largely redundant here, as the front is also pretty much the same with just a little extra text, but I appreciate the dedication to providing a proper puzzle reference. Honestly, it wasn't as bad as I expected, given it's a novelty puzzle based on a food product, but I still didn't really enjoy myself solving it, so I will only give it a 2 out of 5. Thank you for watching. Until next time, I hope you can all be happy little Vegemites. Take care.